All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, we have another example of what happens when a DEI consultancy group decides to get their hands on a video game that a lot of people loved from their past and all of a sudden decides to ruin it for those fans. We have an article here from That Park Place with a headline that reads, Sweet Baby Inc. style consultancy is being accused of pushing DEI agenda on Konami's Silent Hill 2 remake. Now, obviously what's going on is that the picture of Angela from Silent Hill 2 is making the rounds because this is not Angela, ladies and gentlemen. This is Anthony dressing up as Angela. That's exactly what's happening. And you know what? As much as they are going to try to gaslight you, as much as they're going to try to gaslight me, at the end of the day, we know exactly why they decided to do this to Angela.
U-G-L-Y. You ain't got no alibi, you ugly. Ho, ho, you ugly.
You know what's the most hilarious thing about all of this, ladies and gentlemen, is that regardless of which side of the aisle you have to sit on, at the end of the day, they have to admit one of two things, right? Either they have to admit that they're doing this for an agenda, which they're not going to admit, right? Or they have to admit that they have incompetent people working on the game who are incapable of designing female characters in a feminine way, right? It's ridiculous to me that there is a game that came out ages ago, decades ago, that has a more feminine looking character in it than modern day graphics and technology allows for it to happen. It is so stupid. And this is why you have the East absolutely destroying the West, because when they come out with shit like this, it's going to get mocked. That's it. It's going to get absolutely mocked to the end of time. And consultancy groups are now being blamed for this because of what happened with Sweet Baby Inc. and Suicide Squad and everything else that happened after that. So let's get into this article, guys, from That Park Place. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and like the video to push us out into that YouTube algorithm. Now, I mean, look at what they did to Angela, bro. I mean, you got to sit down and really, there's even woke people out there. I want to make it very clear. There's even woke people out there. You got Kate's husband, or whatever it's called, on Twitter, which is like a massive Twitter following of nothing but woke psychopaths. And even they are complaining about what happened to this character. How do you mess up a character this bad that you got both sides laughing at you? It's ridiculous. It says, following the release of a new trailer for Konami and Bluebird's team's upcoming Silent Hill 2 remake, a Sweet Baby Inc. style consultancy called Hit Detection is being accused of pushing the woke DEI agenda on the game. In the trailer release as part of Sony's State of Play presentation for May 30th, which, by the way, Sony's State of Play, garbage this year. I don't know if anybody, I mean, I've been seeing people talking about it left and right in a negative way. I haven't really seen many people defending it, but Sony's State of Play was pretty damn garbage this year. The character design of Angela is being criticized for making her face plumper and uglier. You know what's crazy too? So they gave her a fat woman's face, right? But then they gave her a petite woman's body. That shit doesn't make any sense. They wanted to give her a petite woman's body because she was petite in the original game, but they made sure that they androgenized the shit out of her face by giving her eyebrows that are thicker than her actual body, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what's thicker on her face, the eyebrows or the nose. Look at that jawline. That is a man's jawline. And then the best part about all this is that if you listen to the voice acting, which I don't know if these, I don't know if this article has the voice acting, but if you listen to the voice acting, you're going to realize it is actually sounds like a male's voice, or at least a young boy's voice. That's what it really sounds like. You know, when a trans person is on hormones and they get that weird kind of raspy voice, that's exactly how this character sounds. So they can miss me with this bullshit about, oh no, it's totally how we determine we're going to represent this character. No, look at this. How do you go from this to this? It's insane, man. It's ridiculous. You even raised the turtleneck because you apparently can't show the Adam's apple that we all know is really there. It says not only is the character design being lampooned, but so is the voice acting. X-User Really Username wrote, please tell me I'm not the only one who genuinely thinks the voice acting is way worse now in Silent Hill 2 Remake, especially for Angela. Here's some comparisons. Now, so it looks like they might actually have the videos. Let's click this and see what it says. Hold on. Let's see. What do we got? Let's make this a little bit louder. There you go.
Excuse me,
I'm sorry. I
Oh,
was
it's
just...
okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost.
Lost?
Excuse me.
I'm sorry. I was just...
It's okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost. I'm looking for Silent Hill.
I think you should stay away. This town, there's something wrong with it.
Is it dangerous?
Dude, is it me? Like, is it me? Holy shit. Did you guys hear that? Did you hear that? That is absolutely insane. It sounds like a little boy. That's what it sounds like. Or a trans person with a scratchy voice, man. They are not only ruining the design of the character, but they're also ruining the actual voice acting of the character. And nobody seems to be talking about the actual atmosphere of Silent Hill 2. If you look at the two comparable videos, I feel like they completely dropped the ball from the original. The original had so much fog in it because it was trying to create that weird, creepy atmosphere, and it's totally missed in this new one. This new one seems like it's way too colorful, way too out there, very little fog. I feel like they could have did a lot more to give it that old creepy atmosphere that the original Silent Hill had. But you got to understand, guys, this is not being made from the same people, obviously, and it's not being made with the same kind of passion, obviously, compared to the first ones. So yeah, you're always going to run into that issue. It says, as for why the character of Angela was redesigned from the original game, manga lawyer speculates it's due to the influence of the game's consultancy, Hit Detection. He posted on X, Blooper Team has hired Sweet Baby Inc. 2.0, called Hit Detection, a sensitive consultancy company for Silent Hill 2 Remake and ESG Konami. Ever wonder why Mario looks so sanitized? Not spoiling the game, but it's over, bros. Pack your things. When they said modern audience, they mean it. And again, ladies and gentlemen, why do you need sensitivity consultancy for a game like Silent fucking Hill, where you're gonna have literal monsters, zombies, creatures, whatever the case may be, Pyramid Head? I mean, what kind of sensitivity are we really going for here? And I gotta imagine that they're probably going to be pulling punches when it comes to this game. They're not gonna probably showcase what was shown in the original Silent Hill 2. And it was a lot more gruesome, and I highly doubt they're probably going to stick to that. Today's modern audience is pussified losers. That's really what it is. And they're looking to save themselves from all kinds of trigger warnings. And it's just going to be one of those examples of a game that's going to suffer for it. And this is going to be it. Silent Hill 2, I'm telling you right now, is going to suffer drastically if they keep going down this stupid route of making androgynous fucking characters, ruining the voice acting, and probably pulling punches. It's going to be ridiculous. As shown in the above post, Hit Detection does list Blooper Team as one of its clients on its website. In fact, the company's homepage states, Hit Detection is a video game consulting firm with a global presence. We bring decades of experience in games media, consumer electronics, and interactive entertainment to deliver the most comprehensive and accurate insights to clients who have trusted us for many years. Among the esteemed clientele that we are able to publicly reveal, we have provided services to the likes of Blooper Team, Remedy, and Sega. Now, that's actually very interesting. Among the esteemed clientele that we are able to publicly reveal, which means that they work with certain companies that are requesting that their presence is not known. They're trying to hide who they're actually working with. And you got to ask the question, why is that? Why would you want to hide who you're working with? If this is the most stunning and brave thing that's ever been seen in gaming, why would you want to hide it? Seems awfully sus to me. It says the company also notes that our commitment to building a team from a variety of backgrounds, including underrepresented groups, blah, 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 is a superpower that allows us to provide unique and varied perspectives, setting us apart from other firms. This diversity is a strength that fortifies our insights and gives us a natural advantage within the consulting landscape. It gives you no advantage. You are literally saying the same exact thing as every other consultancy firm. I actually find that to be more insulting, that you're trying to pretend as if your diversity is any different from all these other consultancy groups' fake diversity. It's all superficial. I can't believe they actually said that. That's pretty damn hilarious to me. As previously pointed out, the word diversity is just a code word for anti-white. Emily Goldstein at Thought Catalog back in 2015 explained in an article, yes, diversity is about getting rid of white people, and that's a good thing. So again, ladies and gentlemen, this game, if you are excited about the Silent Hill 2 remake like I was when I first heard about it, at this point, I think it's safe to say that this shit is probably going to be absolute garbage. Whether it actually is or not will remain to be seen, but I'm sure as we find out more information about this game, we're going to realize very quickly that this is not Silent Hill 2 in the slightest. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.